Assalamualaikum. This is Arooj Muzaffar from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab. We were discussing multiple topics regarding creativity, that how our creative writing can improve. We took the examples of translation writing, paragraph writing, essay writing, and multiple topics that involve our creativity. Our today's topic is about improving our reading skill, which is a bit different because previously we were discussing the expressions that basically dealt with writing. But today we are going to discuss a bit about reading skill. When we talk about reading skills, many people believe that reading means going through every word carefully from beginning to end. However, in real life, we often do not have the time to read everything in detail. Imagine that you open a newspaper in the morning or you search for information on the internet. Do you read every single line slowly and carefully? Well, most of the people do not do so. Instead, they quickly move their eyes over the text to understand the main idea. And this technique of quickly looking at the text is called skimming. Skimming is a reading strategy which is used to get the general idea of a text without reading every word. It allows the reader to understand the main points of a passage in a short amount of time. This skill is extremely useful in today's world because we are surrounded by an enormous amount of information where books, articles, emails, websites, reports, and messages constantly compete our attention. If we try to read everything in detail, we will waste a lot of time and energy. The purpose of skimming is not to memorize details, but to capture the overall message. When you skim a text, you are looking for the central idea. You are trying to understand what the writer is mainly talking about. Instead of focusing on every sentence, you allow your eyes to move quickly across the page, paying attention only to the most important parts. And usually the first step is in skimming is to read the title of the text carefully. The title often provides a clear indication of the topic, and after that, a reader may look into the introduction or the first paragraph. Writers often introduce the main idea at the beginning of the passage, and by reading the opening lines, the reader can often understand what the entire text will discuss. Another useful technique in skimming is paying attention to keywords. Keywords are the words that carry the main meaning of the sentence. These words help the reader quickly understand the message of the passage. When skimming, the reader does not stop at every word but notices the important terms that stand out. In addition to keywords, the reader may also focus on the topic sentences. A topic sentence usually appears at the beginning of a paragraph and tells the reader what that paragraph is about. By reading only the topic sentences of several paragraphs, a reader can quickly grasp the structure and main argument of the text. Visual elements can also help during skimming. For example, in newspaper or online articles, headings, bold words, bullet points, and highlighted phrases are designed to attract attention. These elements guide the reader towards the important information. Even though we are discussing skimming without focusing on headings right now, in real reading situations, these signals are extremely useful. Let us consider a simple example. Suppose you have an examination tomorrow and you need to review a long chapter in your textbook. You may not have enough time to read every paragraph slowly, and into this situation, skimming becomes very helpful. You quickly go through the chapter, focusing on the key sentences and main idea within a few minutes you can understand the general structure of the chapter. Another situation where skimming is useful is when you are researching a topic. Imagine you search something on the internet and find dozens of articles. It is not possible to read every article fully. Therefore, you skim several articles quickly and decide which one is relevant to your research. However, it is important to remember that skimming is not suitable for every type of reading. When you are reading a legal document, a contract, or an important academic text, you may need to read carefully and slowly. Skimming is mainly used when you want to get an overview or decide whether the text is worth reading in detail or not. Generally, it is about when we do not need the detail. Skimming also becomes easier with practice. At first, some students feel uncomfortable because they think they might miss important information, but with the time, they learn to identify the key points quickly. Their eyes become trained to move across the page efficiently, and their brain learns to pick up important ideas. Teachers often encourage students to practice skimming by giving them short passages and asking them to find the main idea within a limited time. This activity improves both reading speed and comprehension as well. Over time, students become more confident readers in the modern digital world. Skimming has become even more important. People scroll through social media posts, news, articles, blogs, and online reports every day. Because information is so abundant, the ability to quickly identify useful content is a valuable skill. And skimming is a powerful reading technique that helps us save time and understand the main ideas of a text quickly. It involves moving the eyes rapidly across the text, focusing on the titles, keywords, and topic sentences. Although it does not replace detailed reading, it serves as an efficient method for gaining a quick understanding of large amount of information. And with the passage of time, by practicing skimming regularly, readers can improve their reading with a good ability as well. Here, the important perspective is that it generally does not lead us towards the understanding on a spontaneous or a sudden ground. Obviously, initially our schooling and our reading habit has been built on the pattern of intensive reading, because when we were reading the stories or chapters, we were generally told that we have to understand the idea behind it as well, and to understand the idea we went through the process of translation, we went for consultation of the dictionaries, and in this process we made the process of reading really detailed and a lot of time consuming. But with the passage of time, when we came to know that not every text can be completely read, as Bacon also said that not every book can be digested, some are just to be tasted as well. So when we are going through this process, we have to keep one thing into our minds, that within a limited passage of time we have to complete the complete reading, and obviously it is not possible if we are going through it on a random basis. Obviously we have to adopt some strategy that leads us towards the understanding of the complete topic within a good timescape. And we have to keep one more point into our mind as well, that while doing it we cannot randomly skip our paragraphs. Sometimes the supporting details are mentioned in the initial paragraph, and second paragraph is the one where the thesis statement is given. So we have to understand this point, that we have to train our brain into some way where our brain actually focuses on the idea that is the real idea of reading. And by reading the opening lines, the readers often understand what the entire text will. So basically we need to discuss and we have to understand this point, that there are certain keys in the text. Sometimes those keys are into the opening lines, sometimes they are in the middle, and sometimes they are hidden in the symbolic layers of meanings. We have to go through all the details and we have to find those meanings, and we have to go for the process of search of those keys. And obviously there are certain points where those keys are not, and this is very obvious. We have to skip those paragraphs, we have to skip those lines to understand that where lies the original text. And in pursuit of that original text, we cannot intensively read, we have rather to go through the text by searching for that key. And this is going to help us into our reading. And for visual readings or visual techniques, this habit of reading leads us towards reading the text that gives the important information to us. And while discussing this process of scheming, we have to keep one more point into our mind, that by reading the real life based and situations text, we have to be extremely careful, because the supporting details can be hidden into anywhere into those long chapters. You may not have enough time always into every situation where you read every paragraph slowly, or you have to train and program your mind into the way that it understands the general structure of the chapter. And where skimming is useful, you have to go for the research process, in which you do understand the topic sentence, the thesis statement, and the main idea that lies behind those lines, where you do focus without focusing on the supporting details or the irrelevant, or rather it's better if we say that those documents and those details that do not carry the actual consensus. And we have to find those details, and in the pursuit of those details, we have to deal with the process of scheming and to decide whether the text is worth searching for or not. And obviously, with the passage of time, skimming becomes easier with practice. And when we go for the practice of it, our brain naturally gets programmed into some way where our eyes get trained to move across the page efficiently, and our brain picks up the right information with the passage of time. Obviously, it can be understood with the supervision of your teachers and with the entire hard work and your multiple practices of your own exercises. I hope you have understood the basic idea of what is actually skimming, and this entire section will help you understand this process of skimming in a detailed way. Thank you so much.